We're watching Terror Tales from Regular Show. She has never watched Regular Show because any show that I recommend her, even if she likes it, she will not watch. So this is one of the things that I have been praising about for years, and she still decides to watch Ginny and Georgia. Ding dong. So we see Mordecai. Ew. Mordecai's over there dressed as a dad with 5 little ghost kids. He's trying to go trick-or-treating and his tape recorder messes up. So he sprints away because the mom caught him trying to steal candy. Or should I say Rigby trying to steal candy because he dresses like an old-time robber. And basically tries to harass the woman just trying to give out candy. Rigby is then even more pissed off at this and then starts to throw some raw eggs at the house. When Rigby finishes egging the house, they try to run away, but a giant gust of wind smacks them. And Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, comes barging out of the house and attacks Rigby. We then see that it was just Rigby telling a story of what happened the night before, and Benson and Skips just walk away from him. But Rigby is genuinely freaked out, okay? Thinks he's being chased by this creepy looking wizard. And eventually, after Mordecai keeps trying to get this trade going about a candy bar, Rigby starts to turn slowly into a house with a doorknob and nameplate coming right through the front of his skin. So after Rigby turns into a square, Mordecai tries to go convince the wizard to turn him back. But all that happens is he gets attacked by a cat. The reason I like this show so much is because I am a groundskeeper for my school. Okay? So me and my boy Antron drive around on this little, I don't even know, four-wheeler ATV looking thing, and we just drive around the entire campus goofing off, okay? I resonate with Mordecai and Rigby. I understand their frustrations. I am them now. They finally get back to Rigby, and he is a full-blown house, okay? We see Muscle Man running up the stairs, trying to use the bathroom. Yeah, they get a phone call from the wizard, and the wizard wants Rigby, but then Benson interrupts it and then gets choked out and slammed like WWE Raw. But Skips is there to rip him free and smash the cell phone, or landline. Then Rigby gets hit in the face by a queef, and then begins a grand scene. I can't move! Muscle Man is standing guard in front of the house with a amazing looking shotgun, and then a car pulls up. In that car, there is no one besides Wind, and Muscle Man's out there looking all scared, and the wind hits him, and he starts whispering in his ear. Then Muscle Man gets yanked and dragged through the forest as he's blasting his shotgun in the air.
And then he got skinned.
Yeah, he got skinned. And he's ripped now. And then they get a phone call. Then we see High Five Ghost get sucked into the phone. And then Skips gets burned alive by the fireplace. And Mordecai then gets punched into a bookcase. Everyone in the park cast gets absolutely demolished. Gumball. Benson gets flushed away and Pops disappears. After that, we see the wizard and Rigby go into a heated battle, and the wizard starts throwing eggs at Rigby, and then one giant one to end it off. And then we see it was Rigby telling a ghost story, and then he turns into the wizard. Pops. That was one of the first ones I remember as a kid from Regular Show. Obviously, it is one of the most well-known Regular Show episodes because of Muscle Man getting skinned in the shotgun he's holding. We're going through Pops' stuff, and we come across this old doll. So then we see Pops finally pull the string on the back and go, and the doll says, "I'm gonna draw your face." And then Pops goes, So then Mordecai and Rigby tell him that he needs to get rid of his doll because it is very creepy and old and childish. So Pops is all right, time to get rid of it. Boom! And Pops has stuff drawn all over his face. So they had to go throw the doll away for him. So then through the keyhole, they see the doll is attacking Pops. So Mordecai and Rigby bust into the door and have to save Pops. So now they're in the basement. The doll guy grabs a shovel and smacks both Mordecai and Rigby. They go down, and then the doll guy demands Pops to go grab him a marker so he can draw on his face. But then Pops yoinks him into the fire pit and he burns. And that was the end of Pops' story. And Muscle Man calls it lame and leaves the party. So, as they're leaving and going through the fog, they eventually find a old abandoned RV. So, they get this amazing idea to crash it into the crash pit. As they open the door, a big queef goes by and they say it's just the wind. As they're starting to drive this RV, he calls Scotty to get more people to watch them crash into the crash pit. But as they're driving, ghosts appear out of vents from everywhere and hold them captive. And they explain that they're gonna crash the car for them while they're in it. Bum, bum, bum. So Muscleman tells the ghosts that they always do a show before they do a crash pit, or they'll think that they're lame. And then Muscleman is trying to escape, but the music's horrible, and he eventually throws a brick onto the gas pedal, and they eventually crash into the crash pit. And they turn to ghost. End of Muscle Man's horror story thing. Boom. And back down into her hibernation spot.
He likes it.
Yeah, I guess. That is the end of the episode. I personally love it because I love Halloween and I love regular shows. So everything kind of combines great. It's kind of like Treehouse of Horrors in a way. So multiple different stories told by amazing people. Muscle Man, and I love it. I'm gonna give it just probably 8 out of 10 because it could have been better in some circumstances, but overall I like it. How do you think about it as your first time watching a Halloween episode by a regular show?
I would give it a 7.5.